Spud Run Golf, 7 a.m. Saturday morning, the day before member guest. Our last video on prep here at the golf course. Let's go. World's Best Greenkeeper Journal. So guys, I hate to start this out on something a little bit boring, but it's also something that I've never really touched on here on the channel. The first thing I want to do is apply some product to the green. So this is something that I do quite often, especially during the summer, sometimes 8 to 10 days. Right now, as we're almost to September, we're spreading that out a little bit farther. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to spray the green, but I'm actually going to take you along with me and show you some of the products I do use and why I use them. In this journal is where I keep all my notes for applications that I do. The fairway, the green, the tees. Even when I spray weeds around the farm, I'll keep track of it here. So 8:15 was our last application on the golf green. So we're stretching that out right now. We're about 15 days away. So as we move into the fall, as the temperatures cool down, the disease pressure slows down, we can start spreading those applications apart. Every application I'm using this, I'm spoon feeding with this fertilizer. So it's Brant, it's 1836. So we've got some pretty good nitrogen in that. This summer, upon a recommendation from some professionals, I fell in love with this phosphite. It's a 0026, and it is very, very critical for the health of the turf, especially in the roots. So our green, I believe, is the best it's ever been. Knock on wood. And especially for the events, the 2 weeks we have coming up here, I am so tickled that it's in such good shape that it is. I really am. And I credit a lot of that to adding this to my program. So here kind of comes the tricky part. These are our 2 fungicides that we're alternating. We're just trying to keep an alternation program going to just kind of keep any disease pressure or diseases from getting immune to one product. So we alternate between Secure Action and DAC Action. Both made by the same company, but they just have a little bit different characteristics, different chemical components that just help that immunity. It's plain and simple. They both kind of do the same thing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to mix our tank. And I'm going to show you how to do that because I've actually learned over the last couple of years how to better mix my tank. Last year I picked up this battery-powered backpack sprayer, and man, it's fantastic. It is awesome. This round we got DAC Action. We're putting it down at 3 ounces per 1,000 square feet. This DAC Action's pretty thick too. That's one of the problems I had when I first started, was getting it mixed correctly. We're going to show you what we do now though. Agitation. That's what I do to my wife all the time, right? Last thing I'm going to do is we're going to move some product through the hose. So we start spraying, we're good to go. What's nice with doing it early in the morning, that dew, it helps my coverage better, because this application, this is not the way golf courses do it. They have a spray boom. A lot of times they have markers, foam markers. I am very lucky that I've not had any overlapping with my applications by this method. It's just, it's kind of a rag-ass operation. But that's okay, that's what we are. You can see my grid patterns right there, so I walk a little bit straighter in the mornings, especially when there's dew on the ground. Obviously right now the green's got a little white haze to it. That'll dissipate. I do have B&B golfers this weekend. They're from Maine. Might get to meet them a little bit. This product, so that's another thing, different products. Some you want to water in, some you want to let dry. This particular product right here, we want it to dry. So no rain in the forecast today, like there's been no rain in the forecast for the last 3 months. Oh, look at the flag. That's what we're playing for tomorrow. Look at that. So our member guest, I've always just got cheap little awards, and I thought this year that would be a cool touch. For the winners, you know, put up the man cave, and tomorrow's tournament is actually on game, so I've not been a part of the winning team. It's 2-man teams. I think I've been second place a couple times. I think I've been, yeah. Actually, a second and a third. Last year we tied for second. A playoff we lost. But that'll be a cool little project. So I've got 6 of those for 3 places, 2 per each place. That's something else we're going to probably do in the morning. But we're going to put those flags up around just to give us some pull factor for the tournament. Just a lot of little things we got to do before tee-off's at 1:30 on Sunday. So a lot of little things we got to do. There's one crazy project I need to do, but I don't know if we'll do it. The morning is early. The hopes are high. Oh, I got to pick up one of my boys from the airport. We're surprising the family. He's over at West Point and he got a free weekend. So I'm picking him up at the airport. He gets to come back for a day and a half. Not a long time, but he wanted to come back. So we got to pick him up at the airport, bring him back for a big surprise for everybody. So that'll subtract a few hours from today's projects, but that's okay. I feel like we're well ahead of the game. Member guests, Spud Run, it's all in the making, it's all ready. So a couple weeks ago, we had to pick up some used cars. We found a place in northern Ohio that had some decent Yamaha gas golf carts, fuel injection. Got 3 used ones. All the seats though were ripped on the front corner. The guy had about 7 carts. I tried to pick the best ones, obviously. They all had rips on the seats. So I got some product here, a vinyl patch off Amazon. We're gonna see how it works. You didn't know you was gonna get an upholstery lesson today, did you? Clean up these edges, little brake parts cleaner. My problem is I don't think I have the skills to do this radius, this corner, without looking like dog crap. This stuff was very cheap, so yeah, at least it seems like it sticks really good. I think as long as it sticks, we'll be good. Our golfers are on hole number 3. That's Ross and Beth. And while we're up here, there's some paperwork stuff I need to get finalized for the member guest. I got to figure out cart situations, so a couple of my buddies still need to bring their own buggies. Even though we have carts, I actually have one cart that's one of the new ones we got. It's actually broke down. So trying to figure out the cart situation, and Cookie will be out tomorrow to help finalize and pre-fill out all the scorecards. So there is a little top-end office stuff to do, even when you have a member guest in your backyard, believe it or not. Well, we got a hot job. Rondo's broke down on the road with his truck. We gotta go get him out of the road. He said don't scratch his bumper. We can now resume your regularly scheduled broadcast here at Spud Run Golf. Our Airbnb guest, Mr. Ross, was in last year's subscribers tournament. He made the trip back over from Maine this year, brought his wife, Beth. How are we doing today, Ross?
Not bad. A little warm, a little humid, but enjoying ourselves for sure.
That's awesome.
Get in there.
Whoa.
There's Uncle Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy.
Directly after fake fur installation, I headed to the airport to pick up her son, Colby Oak, and brought him home to surprise his mother and brothers. I debated on whether or not to put this in the video, but it's just too wholesome to leave out.
Oh, got a surprise.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most exciting days of the year for me. It's Sunday, Member Guest Tournament 2024. Things are looking awesome, but we've got some more things to finish up today. I'm so excited. I hope you can feel how excited I am right now because it's genuine. It really is. I'm so excited. Something a little bit special about today, we're going to go ahead and double cut the green, but I'll just do one cutting now. Tee time's at 1:30, so I told the guys about 12:45 to 1:15 I'll do my final maintenance. First thing here this morning, I want to go ahead and get the fairway mowed, get the green mowed, no tee boxes. I'm not going to take you through all that into detail, but you got to see me do that enough. But there are a couple other small things I want to do, and I wanted to show you that bunker. That bunker is looking pimp daddy. Pimp daddy, come on. That's what we're fighting for today, yeah boy! So basically that pin location right there, we're gonna leave it through the practice round. And right before the tournament, I'll go ahead and move it. I'm gonna change it 3 times, so that gives 3 different looks over 18 holes. That's something nice, you only changed it once, so that should be cool. We'll spice it up a little bit, come on. Fellas, I hope this camera does the satisfaction and work that I have here justice, because this whole place, this whole golf course is just looking absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. A lot of the stuff that's been prepared for this weekend's event has taken months. I mean, there's things I had to do months ago to get ready, which takes a lot of planning and work, but right now it's the fun part, because this little option I'm putting up now, I think it's gonna be a beautiful touch. I almost didn't think that part through, did I? That's all I got for you hacks today. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for playing with the Spud Run Golf on Member Guest Sunday. Over and out. Over and out!